Chosen one, it may surprise or even shock you to hear this, but your intuition has always been right. Yes, those good feelings, those inner nudges, those moments where you just knew. They weren't coincidences or random thoughts. They were guidance from the universe, confirmations that you were on the right path, even when the world around you didn't make sense. If you're here right now watching this video, it's not an accident. This message was meant to find you, to remind you that your intuition has always been your greatest gift, your internal compass leading you toward your purpose. Chosen ones are unique. You walk through life with a sensitivity to energies and a connection to truth that many others overlook. You've noticed things in your everyday life, patterns, feelings, whispers of what's to come that others dismiss or ignore. And yet, how often have you doubted yourself? How often have you ignored your intuition because the world told you it didn't make sense? Today, we're going to explore the power of your intuition. This is your confirmation that you need to trust it more than ever. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why your intuition has been guiding you all along and how to embrace it fully moving forward. Before we dive in, remember, if this message resonates with you, hit the like button to amplify this energy and help it reach others who need to hear it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more messages like this. Leave a comment with 77 to send a signal to the universe that you're ready to embrace your intuitive power. And most importantly, play this video on repeat to gather all the energy and confirmation from it. True chosen ones will watch till the end, while others might not. Chapter 1. The Voice Within. Your intuition has always been there, hasn't it? That quiet, persistent voice that seems to come alive in moments of uncertainty. It doesn't clamor for attention or drown out the noise. It whispers, nudges, and waits for you to notice. But chosen one, how often have you really listened to it? And how many times have you brushed it aside, only to look back and realize it was right all along? Intuition is not just a fleeting thought or a random feeling. It's the language of your soul. It operates beyond logic and reason, connecting you to a higher plane of understanding. When you felt a sudden gut instinct about a choice, sensed the energy of a place before even stepping into it, or woken up with a dream that seemed like a message or a warning, those were not coincidences. Those were moments when your soul was speaking, guiding you toward your truth. Think about those pivotal moments in your life when you just knew what to do, even though it didn't make sense at the time. Perhaps it was a decision to walk away from something that felt wrong, only to discover later that it was saving you from harm. Or maybe it was acting on an idea that felt right, even though others doubted it, and it ended up being one of the best moves you've ever made. Those weren't accidents. They were your intuition stepping in, seeing what your logical mind could not. Your intuition is your compass, chosen one. It's always there, quietly guiding you through life's maze. But here's the thing, its voice is subtle. It doesn't scream or force itself upon you. It simply exists, ready to lead you, but only if you're willing to listen. The challenge is that we've been conditioned to ignore it. Society tells us to value logic over feelings, evidence over instinct, and external validation over inner knowing. This has caused many to silence their intuition, to mistrust that inner voice that knows them better than anyone else ever could. But intuition doesn't give up on you. It's patient. It waits for moments when the mind is quiet, for those times when you're still enough to hear it. Maybe it's in the shower when a sudden idea strikes, or during a walk when clarity washes over you. These are moments when the voice of intuition becomes clearer, louder, and impossible to ignore. Recognizing your intuition is the first step toward trusting it. Start by paying attention to how it speaks to you. It might be a physical feeling, a tightening in your chest when something feels wrong, or a warmth in your heart when something feels right. It might come as a persistent thought that won't leave your mind until you act on it, or it could be an unexplainable sense of calm or urgency about a decision. Your intuition doesn't come with doubt or second guessing. It just is. It's pure and certain, even if your logical mind tries to argue with it. The more you trust it, the stronger and more reliable it becomes. It's like a muscle that grows with use. Every time you choose to follow your intuition, You're strengthening your connection to your soul and to the universal wisdom that's always guiding you. Chosen one, imagine what life could look like if you trusted that voice completely. Imagine the clarity, the alignment, and the sense of peace that would come from knowing you're always being led in the right direction. This isn't a fantasy. It's your reality waiting for you to embrace it. Your intuition is your most loyal ally. It sees what you can't, understands what you're not yet ready to grasp, and always has your best interests at heart. Trust it. Let it lead you, because every time you do, you'll find yourself exactly where you're meant to be. Chapter 2. The feeling you can't ignore. Chosen one, let's talk about that feeling. You know the one. It shows up when something feels off, or when a situation pulls at your attention in ways you can't explain. It's not a thought or an emotion, but a knowing that settles deep in your being. That feeling isn't random. It's your intuition speaking louder than usual, urging you to pay attention. This feeling often arises in pivotal moments. Maybe you've been about to make a decision, and suddenly a wave of unease washes over you, telling you to stop and reconsider. Or perhaps you've been drawn to an opportunity or person that doesn't make logical sense, but feels inexplicably right. These aren't flukes. They're the universe working through your intuition to guide you toward your highest good. The feeling can be subtle, like a quiet whisper at the back of your mind, but sometimes it's a full-body experience, a sudden jolt of clarity, a tightness in your chest, or a sense of calm that seems out of place. This is your intuition bypassing your overthinking mind to deliver its message. The challenge is learning to honor this feeling, even when it goes against logic or what others expect of you. Think back to times when you ignored this feeling. Maybe you convinced yourself to go through with something that didn't feel right, only to regret it later. Or perhaps you avoided taking a leap of faith, only to wonder what could have been. These moments aren't failures. They're lessons. They're reminders of how important it is to trust that inner guidance, even when it doesn't come with proof or guarantees. When this feeling arises, take a moment to pause. Instead of brushing it off or rationalizing it away, sit with it. Ask yourself what your intuition is trying to tell you. Sometimes the answers will come immediately. Other times they'll unfold gradually as you begin to align with the truth your intuition is pointing you toward. This feeling is a gift, chosen one. It's your soul's way of ensuring you stay on the path meant for you. The more you learn to trust it, the more it will guide you toward experiences, people, and opportunities that align with your purpose. Honor it, nurture it, and let it lead you. Chapter 3. Synchronicities and Signs. Chosen one, have you noticed the synchronicities? Those moments when life seems to be speaking directly to you through patterns, numbers, or perfectly timed events? These aren't coincidences. They're signs. They're the universe's way of validating your intuition, giving you tangible evidence that you're on the right path. Repeating numbers like *111**, *222**, or *777**, a song playing at just the right moment, an unexpected conversation that answers a question you've been pondering. These are synchronicities. They serve as gentle nudges, aligning with what your intuition already knows. If you've been seeing these signs, take them as confirmation that you're tuned into something greater than yourself. Sometimes these signs feel almost magical, like the universe is winking at you, but they also come with a responsibility to act. When your intuition and the signs align, they're pushing you to take the next step. Maybe it's to pursue a new opportunity, walk away from something that no longer serves you, or simply trust in the unfolding of your journey. But chosen one, don't just look for signs, learn to interpret them. Ask yourself what they mean in the context of your current situation. A synchronicity is a conversation with the universe, and your intuition is the translator. Together, they create a map guiding you toward your highest potential. Chapter 4. They Whisper in Chaos. Chosen one, while intuition often reveals itself in quiet, reflective moments, its true power emerges in the heart of chaos. Think back to a time when everything around you seemed to be unraveling, when decisions had to be made quickly, emotions were running high, and confusion threatened to consume you. Amid that whirlwind, there was a calm, steady whisper within you, a voice that cut through the noise and pointed the way forward. That was your intuition, your unwavering inner compass, showing up when you needed it most. Chaos has a way of magnifying distractions, pulling your attention in 100 directions at once. But your intuition thrives in these moments precisely because it's not swayed by the external world. It doesn't get caught up in the what-ifs or the noise of opinions around you. Instead, it taps into a higher wisdom that sees the bigger picture and focuses on what truly matters. It's as if your soul steps in and says, "Here's the way. Trust me." In times of uncertainty, your intuition becomes your anchor. It doesn't provide a detailed map, but it does offer the next step, the first move that sets you on the path to resolution. This is why it's crucial to remain attuned to it, especially when life feels overwhelming. The more you trust it, the louder and clearer it becomes, guiding you through challenges with grace and confidence. Chaos often tempts us to cling to logic, to seek validation from external sources, or to overanalyze every decision. While reason and advice have their place, they cannot replace the unique wisdom of your intuition. Logic sees the surface, but intuition sees beneath it. Logic analyzes the present, but intuition senses the future. Trusting that quiet whisper, even when it defies conventional reasoning, is how you find your way through the storm and emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned on the other side. This whisper in chaos is also a reminder of your resilience. Your intuition doesn't just guide you. It affirms that you already have everything you need within you to face whatever life throws your way. When you listen to it, you're not just surviving chaos, you're transforming it. You're finding opportunities hidden within challenges and turning uncertainty into a catalyst for growth. Sometimes following your intuition in chaotic moments means taking a step back, even when everything screams for immediate action. It means finding stillness amid the noise to reconnect with your inner voice. In that stillness, the answers become clear. Other times, it means making a bold move, trusting that the path will reveal itself as you walk it. Either way, your intuition always leads you to where you're meant to be. Embracing this whisper requires courage, chosen one. It's not always easy to trust something you can't see or explain, especially when the world around you is demanding concrete answers. But the more you lean into your intuition, the more you'll see its wisdom unfold in ways that defy explanation but feel undeniably right. The chaos will pass, as it always does. But the lessons you learn by following your intuition during these times will stay with you forever. You'll realize that challenges don't define you. They refine you. They teach you to trust yourself, to rely on the guidance that comes from within, and to find peace even in the midst of uncertainty. So, chosen one, when life feels overwhelming and the noise of the world threatens to drown out your inner voice, remember this. Your intuition is always there, steady and unshaken. It's your lifeline, your guide, and your greatest ally. Embrace that whisper, let it lead you through the chaos, and watch as it transforms every challenge into an opportunity for growth and alignment. You were made for this. Chapter 5. The Energy of Certainty. Chosen one, have you ever acted on a hunch and felt an unshakable certainty that you made the right choice, even before the results came in? That's the power of intuition. It's not just about knowing, it's about feeling aligned with that knowing in a way that transcends doubt. This certainty isn't loud or flashy. It's a quiet confidence that settles deep within, reminding you that you're exactly where you need to be. It's the energy that allows you to move forward without second guessing, even when others question your decisions. This is one of the greatest gifts your intuition offers, the ability to trust yourself completely. The energy of certainty often comes when you're aligned with your purpose. It's as if the universe conspires to clear the path ahead, affirming every step you take. You'll notice things falling into place effortlessly, people showing up at the right time, and opportunities aligning perfectly with your goals. This isn't luck. It's the result of trusting and acting on your intuition. But chosen one, this certainty requires courage. It asks you to follow your inner compass, even when it goes against the grain. It challenges you to trust in what you feel, even when logic or fear tries to pull you in another direction. When you embrace this energy of certainty, you step into a flow that turns your intuition into your greatest ally. Trust it and watch how life begins to unfold in ways you never imagined. The gift of inner peace. Chosen one of the greatest rewards of trusting your intuition is the deep, transformative peace it brings into your life. This isn't just a fleeting sense of calm, it's a profound inner stillness that anchors you, no matter what storms you face. When you let go of the constant questioning, the endless analyzing, and the weight of second-guessing yourself, you open the door to clarity and serenity that cannot be shaken. Inner peace doesn't come from a life free of challenges. It comes from the confidence that you have everything you need to face them. Your intuition becomes your steady compass, always pointing you in the right direction, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. As you lean into this trust, you'll notice how situations that once overwhelmed or confused you now feel manageable, even effortless. The turmoil of indecision fades, replaced by a quiet certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. This gift of peace also transforms how you experience time. When you're aligned with your intuition, you'll find yourself living fully in the present moment, no longer shackled by regrets of the past or fears of the future. You'll be able to see the beauty, lessons, and opportunities in the now. Your life will feel less like a series of disconnected events and more like a beautifully woven tapestry, each thread deliberately and perfectly placed. Inner peace also enhances your relationships. When you are grounded in your own truth, you no longer seek validation from others or allow their opinions to dictate your path. This confidence radiates outward, creating healthier, more authentic connections with those around you. You'll attract people and experiences that align with your soul's purpose, and you'll find it easier to let go of those that don't. But chosen one, this inner peace is not just a gift, it's a practice. It requires intentional care and nurturing. Regularly carve out moments to reconnect with yourself and your intuition, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness. These practices will strengthen your ability to hear your inner voice clearly. They'll help you maintain your sense of balance and alignment, even in the face of life's uncertainties. As you deepen this connection with your intuition, you'll discover that peace isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate from within. It becomes a part of who you are, an unshakable presence that guides you through every decision, every challenge, and every opportunity. Inner peace is also deeply empowering. It allows you to take bold steps forward without fear of failure because you know that every choice, whether it leads to success or a lesson, is part of your divine journey. This trust in yourself and in the universe frees you to dream bigger, take risks, and embrace the fullness of your potential. So, chosen one, embrace this gift of inner peace. Let it guide you, nurture you, and remind you of the strength and wisdom you carry within. Trust that as you walk this path, your intuition will continue to lead you toward a life of joy, purpose, and infinite possibility. You are exactly where you're meant to be, and the journey ahead is brighter than you could ever imagine. Living a life aligned with your intuition. Chosen one, stepping into a life aligned with your intuition is a profound transformation. This isn't just about making better decisions. It's about living with a sense of purpose and flow that connects every aspect of your existence. Your intuition is like an inner compass, always pointing you toward your highest potential, your truest self, and the path that resonates most deeply with your soul's purpose. Living this way means you're no longer driven by fear, doubt, or external expectations. Instead, you are guided by an unshakable trust in yourself. You recognize that the answers you've been searching for outside of yourself have always been within you. Your intuition doesn't just help you navigate life's challenges. It allows you to embrace life with open arms, knowing that every experience is part of a divine plan crafted just for you. As you align more deeply with your intuition, you'll notice subtle but profound changes. Opportunities seem to appear effortlessly, relationships grow richer and more meaningful, and decisions feel clearer and more confident. This isn't magic, it's alignment. Your intuition is attuned to the flow of the universe, and when you follow it, you naturally step into a rhythm where everything begins to make sense. But this journey isn't just about you. By trusting your intuition, you radiate a sense of authenticity and empowerment that inspires others. People around you will notice your clarity and confidence, and they'll be drawn to your energy. Your life becomes a living example of what's possible when someone listens to their inner voice. You become a catalyst for change, encouraging others to trust themselves and align with their own purpose. Living a life aligned with your intuition also means embracing the unknown. Your intuition may lead you down paths you didn't anticipate, but those paths will always lead to growth, joy, and fulfillment. This isn't about taking the easiest route. It's about taking the right one. The more you lean into this trust, the more you'll find that even life's uncertainties carry a sense of adventure and possibility. Your intuition is your greatest ally, chosen one. It will never steer you wrong, even if its guidance feels unconventional or defies logic. Trust in its whispers, follow its nudges, and know that it is leading you toward the life you were always meant to live. You've come so far on this journey, breaking barriers, growing through challenges, and discovering your strength. The road ahead is filled with even greater opportunities for expansion and fulfillment. This alignment doesn't just transform your life, it creates ripples of change in the world around you. Every step you take in alignment with your intuition sends out energy that elevates others. Your journey inspires those who are still searching for their own path, showing them that it's possible to live a life guided by inner wisdom and purpose. So, chosen one, embrace this life of alignment with courage and joy. Let your intuition be your guide as you navigate the extraordinary journey ahead. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust that the universe is working with you to create something beautiful. You are exactly where you need to be, and the possibilities before you are limitless. Chosen one, this message is your confirmation. Your intuition has always been right, and it always will be. Trust it, honor it, and let it guide you toward the extraordinary life that's waiting for you. If this message resonated, leave a comment with 77 to signal your alignment with the universe. Like this video, subscribe, and play it on repeat to amplify this energy even further. The more you connect with this truth, the stronger your intuition becomes. Remember, your journey is unique, and your intuition is the key to unlocking its full potential. Until next time, stay aligned, stay empowered, and stay true to yourself.